Hi, welcome to Late Night Stacks. This time we are going to talk about another American COVID-19 vaccine maker, Novavax. Its COVID-19 vaccine candidate is expected to be approved soon. Novavax has already secured 1.4 billion doses vaccine sales last year with advance purchase agreements. The company has already started to prepare manufacturing facilities all around the world and made contracts. Will the company become a major vaccine maker in the world? What should we expect to see in this year? Will the stock price hit $350? Please don't forget to check our other videos about vaccine makers. For the answers and more, let's get in the video. The company was established 34 years ago in 1987 in Maryland, United States, to develop experimental vaccines. In 2013, Novavax acquired a Swedish company named Iskonova AB and its Matrix M adjuvant platform, which increases the immune response and dose sparing of a drug. In other words, efficiency and efficacy. After the acquisition, the Swedish company named Novavax AB. The company hasn't a product yet and surviving with fundings. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which enhances healthcare in the world, granted $89 million in 2015 to support the development of a vaccine against human respiratory syncytial virus for infants. In 2019, ResVax failed and the stock price plunged again. Company faced a strange situation and made a reverse stock split in order to maintain Nasdaq's minimum qualification not to be delisted from it. In 2020, the company started clinical trials for the COVID-19 vaccine candidate. After the announcement, the stock price has jumped to $140, which was less than $5 just 6 months ago. Let's continue with the pipeline. At the top of the list, we see COVID-19 vaccine candidate, which we are going to talk about a bit later. Then comes the second product candidate, NanoFlu, is a seasonal influenza vaccine. The clinical trials have been completed and waiting for US Food and Drug Administration's, namely FDA approval. Another vaccine candidate is ResVax, which I have already mentioned about the failure. It is needed to be done additional phase 3 clinical trial to confirm efficacy. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has granted up to $89.1 million to support this trial. Novavax is looking for potential commercial partners to bring ResVax to market globally. We also see another combined product candidates either in preclinical or in phase 1. Now we can talk about the COVID-19 vaccine candidate, which is virus-like protein vaccine. It requires 2 doses like most other vaccines. It is currently being evaluated in 2 pivotal phase 3 trials, one in UK and another one in US and Mexico. There are also ongoing phase 2 trials in South Africa. Novavax plans to combine COVID-19 vaccine and seasonal flu vaccine like other vaccine makers Moderna and BioNTech Pfizer. Novavax has already tested the combined version and got promising preclinical results. The company can get pole position because the rivals don't have influenza vaccines and studies are going to take time. Novavax expects to get approval for its COVID-19 vaccine candidate in US, UK and Europe in the third quarter of 2021, which was expected in this quarter. The delay affected the stock price and plunged to $120. The regulatory submission processes have been started also in Korea and Australia. Another important issue after the approval is vaccine manufacturing and supply. The company plans to produce 100 million doses per month in third quarter and 150 million doses per month in fourth quarter. GSK is going to support fill and finish manufacturing up to 60 million doses in UK. The company has established production facility probably used for Canadian vaccine supply. Canada made an advance purchase agreement to supply 52 million doses with 24 million option. For the COVAX facility, Novavax and its partner, Serum Institute of India, which is the world's biggest vaccine maker, are going to supply 1.1 billion doses to low and middle income countries. The company plans to produce and distribute 350 million of them. In Japan, Takeda plans to manufacture 200 million doses of Novavax COVID-19 vaccine annually and is in discussion with the government of Japan to potentially purchase 150 million of them. And finally, SKBioscience is going to supply 40 million doses to Republic of Korea. By the way, the Serum Institute CEO, Adar Poonawalla, warned in March about raw material shortage because of US export restrictions on items like bags and filters to produce Novavax COVID-19 vaccine and added, "The Novavax vaccine, which we are a major manufacturer for, needs these items from the US." This export embargo contradicts US patent waiver support to accelerate vaccination campaigns in the world. You can check out our video here to learn more about the issue. The company got $447 million revenue from funding activities and grants and beat analyst EPS expectations by 3.05 loss per share. The numbers are not so important because if the COVID-19 vaccine becomes a success, Novavax can recover all losses. The most important point is the cash position for the company to continue research and development activities for its product candidates. End of Q1 2021, they had $2 billion in cash, which was a huge number in compared to its size. Let's make a stock price prediction despite all uncertainties. The company has secured 1.4 billion doses in contracts. Let's assume that they can produce up to 750 million doses in this year and the rest for next year. US has already granted $1.6 billion for 100 million doses, which make $16 per shot. For the rest of 650 million doses, if the company sells a dose for 1,000 average, could get $6.5 billion revenue. Let's take the net profit margin as 40%. $2.6 billion net profit seems possible. As we compare to the market cap, the company is far below its fair price and we can see stock price jump like in previous months. We expect up to $350 stock price if the vaccine gets approved and distributed as promised. When we look at our chart, the company gets 6 out of 10 from our evaluation. The management has failed in past. Come on, 34 years without any product. But this time can catch up its rivals. Its technology seems not better than mRNA yet, and the company doesn't have recurring revenue but might have next year. On the bright side, its valuation is fair and has a lot of cash to continue developing and manufacturing its vaccine candidates. Please also do your own research and don't forget possible market volatility. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please give a like if you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe.